Hi everyone, my name is Christy and welcome to my Trying a New Makeup Product Everyday series. Today I am so excited to be trying out another LA Colors product. I love the brand LA Colors. I think they make incredible quality products for such affordable prices. So this Let's Talk Tea Chai Latte palette, which look at the size of this eyeshadow palette. It's a good size. There's 12 shades in here. It only cost $7. So the LA Colors Let's Talk Tea palette collection was a drop with 3 different color variations, and I've tried out the berry version and I love it. It's so cute. But this one here really has the shades that I would probably gravitate towards the most. Just some warm tone neutrals, some pretty shimmers. And so here is what it looks like. Seriously, so pretty. And a disclaimer that this was sent to me for free in PR from LA Colors, but this is not a sponsored video. I always give a disclaimer about that. Oh, and I'm so excited to see this has my little essential shades that I like to see in all the eyeshadow palettes. It's got a highlight shade, it's got an all over base shade, it's got crease shades. So I think this looks so promising. Let's go ahead and start with some swatches. This is a really pretty sparkly shade. Let's see, we've got 6 sparkles and 6 mattes. Wow. This matte. Ooh. They feel nice. Maybe not the most pigmented swatches, but wait, that actually swatched more pigmented on my hand than it looked on my finger here. These are looking really nice, especially those mattes. Wow, such pigmented mattes. The shimmer shades are actually a little bit lighter. Like they're sparkly, but they're not quite as pigmented. But I think these are looking good, nice cohesive shades. So let's go ahead and see what kind of eyeshadow look I can put together, how it looks on the eyes. I am going to be testing this out with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion on one of my eyes. And so I'm just blending this all over the lid up to the brow bone. And then I can start out by setting the lid with this light matte beige shade. And I'm just gonna lightly dust this all over the lid. Even on the eye with the primer, this is actually not showing up like anything. I feel like I'm picking up a lot of product on my brush right now, and it is literally looking like I'm just brushing a clean brush on my lid. Okay, not off to the best start. But next, I'm going to use my finger and pick up one of the light shimmery shades. Oh, pretty. This one's more of a light metallic, and this one here is a little bit more of a glitter. So I picked up the metallic, which is what I would prefer for this brow highlight. Oh yeah. Okay, that looks great for a brow highlight. Nice and bright. It's looking pigmented. Bright and pigmented enough to brighten up that inner corner. Yeah, this is a really nice eye highlight shade. I definitely feel like I can use a heavy hand with these shades because they don't seem to be overly pigmented, but that's fine. I really like how that's looking. Next, I'm going to go ahead and pick up this light matte brown here, or not necessarily very light. You know, there's barely any kickback. Maybe that's contributing to these not looking super pigmented. But, oh, this is actually a really nice transition shade. And it's blending out super easily. But I really like this shade to create that contour dimension. Yeah. So it might be a bit lighter on the lid than it looks in the pan, but for this purpose, it's perfect because I like to keep this brown in the transition area, more of a diffused, lighter shade. So this kind of diffuses on its own since it's not extremely pigmented, but it is blendable. All right, I like that. I'm really liking the highlighter, really liking the transition shade, and those are two shades that I would reach for all the time, even if I wasn't doing anything else on the eyes. Just those two shades really does help to emphasize the eye and create a little anytime kind of eyeshadow look. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this dark brown for the crease. Typically I would think that a brown this dark would maybe be too dark for the crease, but I just picked up a little bit and I'm blending it out, and I think it works. It does make the eye look maybe a little bit more dramatic with this dark of a brown in the crease, but it also looks really good. Goes great with that transition shade and really helps to build up the dimension on the eye, which is what I try and achieve with these brown matte shades in the crease and transition area. Like this is seriously coming along beautifully now. Now, I'm a little nervous to try the shimmery shades, but I'm gonna go for it. I'm actually gonna go for the darkest shimmery shade here. I'm gonna pick this up with my finger. I mean, it feels very soft and nice. It's looking pretty pigmented. Oh yeah, that looks great. It's not super shiny for a metallic, but it's a nice dark color that's great for this outer corner where I really like to build up even more depth and dimension on the eye. It's seriously a great shade for that. Just clean up the under eye a bit, blend this some more since it's a little hard to get in that very corner when I apply it with my finger. Ooh, I am seriously loving all of these shades. Such perfect tones for a real go-to eyeshadow look for me. Even though this is not super shiny of a metallic, it does add a little extra interest, a little unique texture to the eyeshadow look. And now this is really turning into a pretty brown smoky eye, but I want to maybe reach for a bit of a lighter shade. I'm going to pick up this gold shimmer, just once again using my finger, and whoa, okay, this one actually looks very pigmented and bright. Let's see how this is. Oh, this is a really pretty metallic gold. I love the shade of this gold. In the pan, it looks like almost a darker orangey gold, but on the eye, it's a light, bright gold, which I think is so pretty. And this has good pigment to it. Blend that. And then I'm going to pick up this sparkly, peachy shade. Yeah, this one just does not look as opaque. We'll see how it looks, and maybe it needs to be a topper. Yeah, it's okay for this inner corner to brighten it up a bit, but I would like to see a little bit more pigment, and for this to be a little bit more opaque. It's kind of like a dispersed glitter. Not my favorite shade, but it could be nice as a topper. But even still, it's not a super sparkly glitter. It's almost like a powdery glitter, like just doesn't have that much shine. And I'm really applying a lot and layering it up. It's just not a very impressive shade. The rest of the shades are looking really nice though, so just adding a dash of this in the corner looks okay, but if it was a sparklier, brighter shade, I think it would look better. But check Check out this eyeshadow look. A really pretty glam neutral smoky eye. I am loving this. And let's finish it off on the lower lash line with this shimmery brown shade. Picking it up on a pencil brush here. I'm going to blend it along the lower lash line. This shade is surprisingly light for how it looks in the pan, but it looks almost silver and doesn't show up very much. Yeah, so surprisingly, the shimmers in this palette are not all that pigmented and amazing. And usually the shimmers, I think, are the most pigmented in an eyeshadow palette. But wow, all in all, I am extremely happy with my finished eyeshadow look. I am so impressed with how cohesive all of these shades are for a $7 palette too. I get everything I need to create this beautiful glam smoky eye that can transition day to night. You can create all sorts of easy to wear looks with the shades that you get in this palette, and I really love that. So I love this palette for someone that's just getting into makeup, practicing with different looks, or for someone like me who just loves makeup, loves doing this type of neutral eyeshadow look. I love that it proves you do not have to spend a lot of money on an eyeshadow palette to get everything you need for these beautiful neutral looks. So I would love to hear in the comments down below, what are your favorite types of neutral eyeshadow looks to create? Like, what kind of colors do you use and how do you create those looks? Because I would love to get some more tips on neutral eyeshadow looks. But thank you so much for watching my video today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you can see the makeup that I try every day. And I will see you tomorrow in my next video.